Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game number 1 in a series between Yumiko and ZDR. You see Yumiko spawning as the blue human player over here on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, on the bottom, gray human player on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, on the bottom left, we have ZDR spawning as the blue orc. This will be your classic orc versus human matchup. And I believe this is, yes, Secret Valley with the Fountains of Health in the corner. Now, as things get underway, we'll see how things go here. Blade Master most likely being trained up, most likely will be going up against an Archmage here, and I am curious as to what the Blade Master will be doing. You can take a look by the delayed Voodoo Lounge that he most likely is going to be going for a little bit of creeping. He knows that he can't, well, actually, he might actually go for Harass all the way across the map after picking up a Circlet of Nobility. You can see that the Footman knows that the Voodoo Lounge is not yet completed, means that there is an early or extra grunt as the Archmage looking to finish off the Null Overseer down over here. Now, Blade Master already picks up one item. Is he going to pick up a second Circuit of Nobility? No, going to go straight after this Ogre Magi here and take him out. The Ogre Magi drops a very, very useful item. I'm not sure if it's the consumable type or just a Claws of Attack +9, which could be the item he is looking for. Blade Master picks up, what is it? It is a Scroll of the Beast. He was looking for either a Potion of Healing or a Potion of Invulnerability. Those are the two strong items that the Ogre Magi drops on this particular map, the consumable items similar to the Gargantuan turtles on Turtle Rock. Meanwhile, down over here you can see that there is a Grunt getting a lot of healing from that Fountain of Health as the Blade Master takes a little bit of damage. Now, Archmage on the other hand is still going to be militia clearing out and looking to clear out this 3 o'clock location. Nope, never mind, it's not going to be clearing out that 3 o'clock location. Okay, Yumiko now wandering around with Footman has to be extremely careful. The militia actually clearing out a 3-2-1 creep camp pretty easily. The Footman down over here needs to wait for Nightfall. It looks like Nightfall has just hit, so the units will be able to heal pretty much in peace. Meanwhile, Archmage is now coming in over here, and he does have level 2, meaning he could be dropping some water elementals here to try to get some damage onto the Orc burrows. Now, I'm not quite sure what Yumiko was planning to do here. He just stuck his head in and then realized that, hey, you know what? This isn't really going to work. I'm going to back out. And he also took a lot of damage on the units there. I'm not quite sure how that Nightcrawler was able to get that final hit there. That was a very, very long distance attack. Meanwhile, the Archmage may end up taking... Oh, almost got surrounded there. Wow. Very, very nicely done as Yumiko now trying to escape. This is not looking good for Yumiko at all. Yumiko getting caught up on every which corner of the map, really wants those boots of speed, and he is going to be trying to pick up those boots of speed right there. Looks like, yes, he is going to be able to pick those up and now run away. Blade Master should be able to just wind walk in order to catch up, but the Blade Master decides against that. Now, meanwhile, Footman coming back down from the other side, Water Elemental being dropped in to be a little bit of a hindrance or an annoyance here. Grunts over here gonna quickly catch sight of the Archmage, and now the Archmage is just gonna aggro the Grunts right there, get a little bit of superficial damage onto them. Surprised that the Grunts aren't waking up the creeps, as the Archmage is now gonna be benefiting from the Fountain of Health as much as the Blade Master. Blade Master using this opportunity to clear out the Null Warden creep camp. I'm going to be able to take down everything here except for that Red Drake, since it is a flying unit. But the Blade Master really doesn't mind all that much. He is absorbing a good amount of damage, but he is also healing up slightly faster, as we are now looking at a Beastmaster joining in the ranks. Normally, I like to see human players get to level 3 on this Archmage when you execute this timing push, as a Grunt gets surrounded. Talk about excessive overkill there. That is like an 8-unit surround up against trees for a single Grunt there. Meanwhile, Blade Master tries to test the waters, ends up taking a little bit more damage than he expected, as Yumiko, with all of this piercing damage, should be going after the buildings that are being constructed. There's a bestiary, still no Spirit Lodge as of yet, as the Archmage now still wandering around. All right, Archmage now trying to slip through. There is that bestiary. We could be seeing a Water Elemental be dropped there. No, Dust of Appearance now down, and the Blade Master is revealed. Archmage being forced to run around in the circles. It looks like he will be able to outrun that Blade Master, since he does not have any mana, as the Quill Beast and the Water Elemental is more than enough to stop that bestiary from being completed. During this time, though, I am surprised that a Spirit Lodge was not thrown down yet. There is the Spirit Lodge off to the side. Blade Master still doing a little bit of chasing. Archmage should be able to catch this, and catch another building while it's being produced here. And this is just going to cause just so much havoc. You can see that the Spirit Lodge taking a bit of damage. Why is he going up against that Water Elemental, really, or the Blade Master? No real reason to do that. Quill Beast now making its way over here. And if the Quill Beast does not, or if the Spirit Lodge does not get completed, you are not going to be looking at a very, very useful, or you're not going to be having those Spirit Walkers, which is very useful against all of these units here. All right, it looks as though the Beastmaster is going to get killed there. Meanwhile, Archmage trying to chase after that Blade Master. Archmage now trying to run back away the other way here. Archmage still a little bit ahead in the foot race, but still does not want to go blade to blade or weapon to weapon up against that Blade Master. Footmen are retreating back. You can take a look. There is some Arcane Sanctum units. Sorceress and Priest should be training up in addition to that Beastmaster. Blade Master, however, now looking to retreat and lick his wounds, so to speak, as the Water Elemental looks to give some additional experience to ZDR. All right, meanwhile, back over here, Blade Master nowhere to be spotted. Archmage gonna go ahead and clear out this Null Creep Camp, pick up a Tome of Agility, has a good amount of mana right now, and I believe he'll be in the range of 250 by the time he decides to push alongside this Beastmaster. This follow-up play with all of these militia, very important to get those towers up. You can see a fair amount of lumber ready to go. They're gonna be able to build that building pretty quickly as the Orc Burrows are showing 38 over 40 supply. Archmage in position here. All right, down to or at 190 mana. No additional Water Elemental, so completely way off base there on my mana calculations. But the Archmage is looking now to try and shut down the Orc Burrows here. Sorceress are all here. You can take a look back over here. Militia now being added. No Ivory Towers. Not quite sure what that is about. Why even bring the Militia if you don't have any Ivory Towers and you're going to be speed building anyways? Kodo Beast taking a little bit of damage as well. Quill Beast taking some damage as the Quill Beast now running back away. All right, in comes the towers. A little bit of a heal there. Not going to be able to do very much. Scout Tower number 1 is done. Arcane Sentry is researched as well. Slow across the units, making that Blade Master just attack or movement speed very slow. Attack speed is just fast as opposed to very fast. The slow does affect the attack speed of that Blade Master. As you can see, that Blade Master still attacks fairly quickly, but it takes a little bit longer to get to his target. Footman taken down right there. 124 hit point critical strike. Blade Master now trying to retreat again. Guard towers are now up. And Yumiko, this classic tier 2 push with the Beastmaster, Archmage, and Sorceress all sitting at level 2. You can see that the Blade Master is already at level 3. Shadowhunter sitting at level 2. So yes, the definite hero level advantage goes to ZDR. The question is whether or not it's going to make that big of a difference as the Beastmaster gets invis. All right, Guard Tower up. Number 1 is up. Guard Tower number 2 is canceled. Guard Tower number 3 taking a fair bit of damage. Meanwhile, Sorceress are turning around. They should really be trying to focus down the Grunts, as the Grunts do have the heavy armor that makes them very, very vulnerable to the Sorceress attack. All right, Blade Master now turning back around. They're going to try to get with under cover of this one guard tower here, or 2 guard towers here, and the Blade Master still taking some piercing damage as it is now all being backed off. All right, Quill Beast, Demolisher taking a bit of a damage from the Water Elemental and the Quill Beast duo. Meanwhile, Water Elemental still right here. We are still going in for an engagement. The guard tower just enough range to cause some problems. Are the Sorcerers going to finish off the Spirit Walker? Yes, they are. That additional damage, because he was in ethereal form, really taking its toll as a Raider also goes down. Archmage still sitting at 2. Beastmaster still sitting at 1, but the Blade Master and the Shadowhunter are hiding in their homes, taking a lot of damage. And right now, you may be wondering why the Archmage and the Beastmaster haven't leveled up nearly as quickly as the number of units falling. Yumiko knows that if the guard tower gets in that final shot, then no experience is given. So that's why he's trying to reposition himself, trying to take down these barracks. The barracks taking a fair bit of damage as the Sorceress now looking to dodge any which way all of those Demolisher boulders that are being lobbed at them. All right, Sorceress now looking to come across over here, get some extra damage here. Water Elemental now being placed down. Beastmaster in a little bit of trouble, does get invis. There is a bit of Demolisher action right there. There's an ensnare as well, but not really catching onto the one unit that it needs to, as Sorceress could turn around and get some easy damage onto that one Demolisher. All right, both sides taking a lot of damage here. Blade Master down to 248 hit points, still getting in critical strikes. Archmage really wants to get to level 3, and if the Archmage can get to level 3 here by taking down this Demolisher, that would be potentially huge, but we still haven't seen that quite yet. All right, more casting. Beastmaster still trying to defend against the attack here. That Demolisher, 1 or 2 or 3 more attacks should take it down. Level 3 now on the Archmage. Level 2 Water Elementals will be coming in. Beastmaster, Blade Master doing a little bit of a duel, but the heal still not quite enough here. All right, Water Elemental looking to continue to push their way through. Demolisher about to get destroyed. Barracks right off over here. It looks like it is going to get taken down, and you can see the amount of damage that is just getting soaked up by these buildings, as it looks like ZDR is not going to be able to hold this. He needs to figure out how to hold this. He only has 1 Demolisher and no barracks. Raiders still being trained, as the Demolishers are now clearing out and making additional room available to them. All right, Altar of Storms now down. Water Elemental now being dropped into play. Sorceress ready to go. Level 1 Adept training. There you have it. There is that Windwalk strike dealing so much damage. Blade Master now making its way over. However, that very slow movement speed really going to take its toll, as the Sorceress now may end up going splat right there. Wow, down to 2 hit points, finally taken down, as the Raiders still trying to engage. Orc Burrows doing a lot of damage here. Beastmaster trying to back off Archmage, still sitting at level 3 with only level 2 Water Elementals and level 1 Brilliance. You're not going to see that much mana in the hands of the Beastmaster or that Archmage. Really, once you get into level 4, does the Brilliance Aura start to take over, and your mana is no longer an issue. Additional workers now being brought over as well to try and build up this new tower. Once the towers are being added, that is going to change things a bit more. Quill Beast now turning around the corner, may try and get some damage, yes, onto that Demolisher right there. You can see that the Demolisher is right there and losing that Invis to try and disrupt the healing, and actually did a fairly good job, as now the Orc Burrow may end up falling. If the Orc Burrow falls, that will mean negative supply for ZDR, and it looks like ZDR is going to lose it, so he's not going to be able to train up any more units for quite some time. Not quite sure why this Scout Tower isn't upgrading to Ivory Tower as of yet. You can see more disenchants coming through. Blade Master trying to fight off the attack. There is a little bit more damage. Once again, the peons just working overtime to try and save that building. The Masonry upgrade only at tier 1. There goes that tower that we saw moments ago get constructed, as the Beastmaster still being brought over to try and destroy the remaining units here. Blade Master now looking to dive on in. Gonna be able to get a... No, does not get the Sorceress. A beautiful invis onto the Sorceress again, saving the Sorceress from near certain death, as we are going to be looking at peons being pulled off lumber or gold in order to repair. ZDR hasn't really found the answer as of yet. Quill Beast is right off over there, getting in some easy shots, trying to disrupt the healing. It looks like he was able to do a little bit, but Blade Master now sitting at level 4. Beastmaster sitting at level 2, and Archmage sitting at level 3, and just barely above level 3, as the guard towers have been the main source of damage and killing blows. All right, let's take a look at those peasants. Those peasants working overtime to try and save this building. Blizzard being retrained. Wow. Are we going to get an ensnare? No ensnare at all, but Blizzard now being added. That does change things, as Blizzard does cause a severe lack of economy, to say the least, as the Blizzard is able to just force all of these units away. All right, there you go. There goes one. There goes... Nope, no. It doesn't look like any of them will be falling. It looks like some of them may be falling. Oh, are we going to see that? No, we are not, as the Archmage now looks to back off again. Blade Master still right there. Some low hit point peons walking back and forth. Archmage may want to try and finish things off here, as we are looking at more Raiders looking to back off as well. It does not look good for ZDR. ZDR barely hanging on a prayer right now, as all of his units jump inside the burrow to dodge, giant blocks of ice from hitting them in the head. All right. More of that going on right here. Beastmaster once more leading the way. Very, very low on mana, but still very gung-ho about his chances as we see the Archmage using a Clarity Potion. And this is just going to be a continuous slow push at this point, as we can see that the Blade Master getting pelted by those guard towers with Arcane Sentry. All right, let's take a look. Blade Master is right there. Raiders are all coming over. There is an ensnare. Perfect timing. Waited to see the ensnare before actually bringing over some of those units. Does bring over some of those units, but additional units quickly make up for it right there. As we're looking at the Blade Master trying to venture forth to deal with all of these sorcerers. All right, peons may end up falling. Oh wait, my goodness, one more blizzard is all that is enough. But instead of blizzarding the economy line, he is going after all of the units, and the damage is just going to be too much there. Yumiko ends up taking game number 1. Yumiko with a much lower score taking game number 1 of the series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1.